Hello, everyone. I am here with Dino Spasovski. Dino, what did you do over the weekend?
Um, I had fun. I played Lightsworn Centur-Ion in a Snake Eye format, and I won North Island State Champs in New Zealand.
Great. And we have what, 76? Just, yeah.
75 players, I think, something like that.
What's this?
I won 2 of my dice rolls
Total.
out of 10 rounds, so I did not get lucky to win this. Yeah, and I lost every single game one. So
Awesome.
That was my life.
So we just reverse sweep the entire event.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get into the profile.
So, have to play as many Lightsworns as possible. So, 3 Dragonling, 3 Weiss. These 2 are the only good Lightsworns. You wish you didn't have to play the other monsters, but you have to do combo. So, 2 Fearless, 2 Wolf. Never drew double Wolf, always drew double Fearless, which is also, funnily enough, the worst double to draw because Fearless plus Weiss is not a combo. That felt really good when you drew 2 of them. If you only ever draw 1 Lightsworn card, it doesn't do anything, and it is awful. Then you play the 3rd Wolf. That's the only thing I foolish in this deck. This realistically should have been Terraforming or something else, because it summoned a Wolf one time, and it always got sided out. And then 3 Charge. This is the best search card in the game. People don't realize its cost. People don't realize it's not once per turn. We have a lot of young people that play, and they did not realize that this card is just cracked. They would ash this card, and yeah, Charge is incredible in Lightsworns. And then I played one of the trap card. This card, I never resolved it, I never drew it, I never did anything with it. It was just there for cosmetic's sake. Yeah, I don't have a comment on that card, probably just don't run it. Then the Centur-Ion cards. I played a lot of them. So I maxed out on Primera and Trudair because they're both starters, they're both one card full combos. And then I played 1 Emeth, which probably shouldn't have, didn't really do much. Sometimes it's to extend, but realistically it could just be a second Gargoyle or nothing. And then 1 Gargoyle. This card's crazy. I don't know why it adds itself back, and it's an extender. It becomes Minerva. It does whatever the hell you want with it. Yeah, this is an amazing card for the deck.
Common, yeah.
Yeah, they made that the common.
Yeah, sick.
And then you have to play 3 Emblemer and 3 Stand-Up. Both of these cards are just crazy. The fact that you could just extend out of nowhere. This card eats Ghost Ogres like nothing because people don't read the first line of text. And Emblemer Oath, just being able to get you your trap cards as well is incredible. Honestly, this is the reason to play the Centur-Ion cards. People that play like 1 Primera, 1 of all of these cards.
Weak.
Just a minimum engine just to try and climb into a lot of people. That I don't think that's very good compared to how much pushes you get with a lot of them. And then you play 1 Bonds as the best quick play. The new quick play style card just summons a token that doesn't really do anything. This one just gives you 2 bodies usually, and it's incredible for follow-up. And then 1 Phalanx, which worst case you just banish a Tempai off board or something like that, and you have to set it. Otherwise, Engrave, it lets you play through Nibiru, which is very welcome in this deck because I can't. People Nibiru early in this against this deck because they think I have an anti-Nibiru line. I don't. And then the non-engine in the deck that I could manage to fit in is 3 Fenrir. It's Fenrir.
Value.
People destroy it when they see me summon it, and I'm like, cool, they're not destroying my more important cards. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Imperm, 2 Talents. And so, yeah, I just tried to play as much as possible, but you don't have that much room in the deck. Realistically, the Fenrir is driven more hand traps, some of the Lightsworn cards driven more hand traps, and then all of the Lightsworn cards have just been taken out and played more hand traps. And then it's just play only pure Centur-Ion because the deck would have been much nicer. And then one last card, which pretty much was the reason to play the Lightsworn cards, is Manadium Reframing. Because you search it, and what's better than Calamity Lock is when you Calamity Lock with a counter attack to protect it from the one thing that scares you, which is Droplet. I reframing 7 or 8 droplets this event, and people were annoyed that I would search that out to their out. Yeah.
How many main deck total?
43 in the main deck. You can probably cut it down to 40 pretty easily. Probably would have been better. So extra deck comes around. Minerva, this card's incredible. Pretty much summon this, you get to make another Synchro 8 for free. Synchro of choice. I love Manadium cards. The fact that this card just searches a counter trap that's alive as soon as you have a Synchro is very nice. It does come up that one of these is an 8 non-tuner, one of them is an 8 tuner. Not to make Tzolk'in, although that wasn't an idea in the past, but with any other 4, you can go into your 12s and have full Centur-Ion combo, which is incredible that the Lightsworn cards can get you your Centur-Ion cards. Happened a couple of times. It's nice when it happens. Because also none of the Lightsworn cards need a normal summon, so you can resolve all of that without normal summoning. Then there's the 12, so Auxilla, the new one. This card is... I don't know why they gave this deck 2 generic searches that search anything else on the engine. It just lets you just have so much redundancy in your combo. When you get Ash or Imperm, you just don't care and you just keep playing. Yeah, this card's pretty much the only reason the deck is playable right now. Legacia, outer monster draws a card. Just phenomenally big monster. Nothing else to say about it. Crimson Dragon, yeah, this card should be banned. It's not okay. You can Crimson Dragon into the Auxilla if you start with Legacia. You can Crimson Dragon into the other 2 12s that you run. So we run Cosmic Blazer as just the best negation 12 that comes back every single turn. Also, ending the battle phase against Tempai is funny. And then your other 12, Calamity, fun card.
Fair balanced.
As long as you're not playing against U-Bell, who still kill you under Calamity Lock. Because they just ram guys into your 4,000 attack monster. Then your XYZs, Minerva. It sometimes comes up if the only Lightsworn you draw is the Dragonling. You can make a rank 4 with the Centur-Ion cards. Make Minerva, try mill 3, then link it off later to get your Lightsworn engine and to get a Lightsworn monster engraved to do the rest of the Lightsworn stuff. Drawing cards with this is a pipe dream, it never happens. Ed King destroyed never happens. It's just a Lightsworn name is pretty much all it's useful. And then 1 Typhon, I never summoned it.
Tick.
Then Link Monsters, Liner, this card's incredible. It can search any of your Lightsworn cards. Primera, unfortunately, has 16 defense, so you can't search your Centur-Ion engine. But taking Ogres, taking Veilers, taking Nibs is all very nice. There are lines where if your opponent Nibs and Veilers you can go into a Liner, take their Veiler, and make a 12 with the Nib token and the Veiler, which happened once. Little Knight, best generic Link 2.
Best Link 2.
To run it. Celine, Primera is a spellcaster, and you've got your Charmer. Yeah, didn't really make it very often. I think once for damage. It's nice that it's a quick effect though, so if you can't get enough Centurions in your spell trap zones, you can end on this and summon Primera from grave during your opponent's turn to trigger your Synchros. Underworld Goddess, I just want some generic removal. Made it exactly 1 time, it didn't end up mattering. And then Barload, because I'm terrified of U-Bell, and this was the best thing in my mind to deal with that, and I never faced U-Bell, and I never made this card. And then Apollo, which you'd think I would make, but I don't. There's no consistent lines to make it unless they play into a Liner, which you have other lines usually that are better. So yeah, 12 cards in the extra deck. And then the side deck, which you might think there's some spice in here for me to win all my game 2 and 3s. No, not really. We played 3 Bestials. The Magnamut should have definitely been in the main deck because I realized halfway through the event it searches the Dragonling or the Centur-Ion level 8, which are both incredible cards. So yeah, wish these were in the main deck. It's side the Magnamut in every single game, I think. Nibs, because more hand traps, probably the best all-round card. Won me so many games. Is a light for Liner. Is 11. So when you activate Effect Veiler, so when you're playing Effect Veiler and you top deck it, you can make a 12, which happened a lot of times. I think 2 or 3 times I made the Synchro 12 with Nib plus Veiler. It's a lovely combo. You'd love to see it. Then we have the 3 Cosmics. I don't think it ever came out that these were Cosmics. Specifically, I never had Floodgate with them. They should have realistically been Ghost Ogres that would have had more generic application. This deck plays through Floodgates pretty comfortably. You can always field spell Channeling 2 or higher to make your monsters dodge skill drain, and you always have the biggest monsters in this deck. So, didn't really come up that these were Cosmics. Then 3D Barra, never activated this card, and I put it in against the 4 Voiceless that I faced, and Tempai and Phantom Knights. Never saw this card, never activated this card. didn't really matter. And then One True Awakening, because Centur-Ion apparently just searches too many cards, and this card is another counter trap. Having 2 counter traps on your end board past game on makes people that think they've got you checkmated with Droplet plus Ogre or something like that. Makes them a little unhappy. That's the deck. The deck is actually horrible. I have no clue how I won, especially with how many die rolls I lost. It is really fun to play, and everyone watching was just super happy that I was normal summoning Veilers, activating Charge of Light Brigades. Shout outs to Team Card Merchant and everyone that was lending me cards.
This isn't the deck you're taking to OC though, right?
I have no clue. I thought the next set will be out for OC so I could play Whitewood Centur-Ion, but I can't do that, so I don't know what I'm going to play for OC, which kind of sucks because it's in a month.
Oh. All right. Well, final thoughts, shout outs, anything that you want to say to players that you did beat? Read your cards.
Yeah, read my cards. Everything, all the Centur-Ion cards have an extra bonus effect that sometimes comes up, usually doesn't, but when it does, it pretty much wins the game on the spot.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on the success, and we can't wait to see you do well at OC this June. All right. Thanks so much, Dino. Bye.